did? Cool. This is it, people. ADLR Podcast, episode 55. Joined by Brian Del Rosa. Brian, Weird TV Kelsey.
We getting pink up in here.
What does that mean? What do you mean we're getting pink up in here?
Raw chicken.
Oh, okay. And of course, the one and only Zen 5, Randall Green.
Can we try not to do that again,
Do it every week? We'll see if I can come up with something very creative next week. Anyway. Yeah. Damn, I don't even have my doc up. What am I doing, dude? This is the ADLR Podcast. If you want to support the channel, the podcast, everything, go to patreon.com/ADLRplays. If you want to donate to a much better cause, I guess, go to extralife.adlrplays.com. All the proceeds go to the Arnold Palmer Hospital for Children. It's a charity organization where you play games and you donate money to charity. Mine will be in November sometime when the actual 24-hour day comes. This is coming up soon. Topics, that's right. Topics at adlrplays.com if you want to submit a topic for us to talk on future episodes. Kelsey, you look like you have a question.
I pulled up your stream and it was still stuck on the whole starting soon, and I wanted to make sure that you hadn't started and forgotten to press the button.
No, because I have the preview here, so it should be good, golden, you know.
It is.
Okay, good. I was scared there. I'm like, I'm seeing something. You're telling me that it's not there. Not today, dude. Not today. Oh man. This week. Oh, today. I switched gyms. I started UFit today.
Why'd you start UFit today?
Because they actually have more equipment. As I went in there. UFit, yeah.
Where's that at?
On Colonial and
Not
Alafaya.
talking about the same gym that we were talking about when we were driving by.
No, that's 24-hour fitness.
Oh.
The one that's next to Publix?
Yeah.
No, that one hasn't opened yet, I think. But anyway,
what's the difference?
I thought you was gonna wait to see.
I was, but then I saw UFit was the same amount of cash, and I can go to any UFit as well. And it actually has benches, it has barbells, it has more. It just has more equipment than Planet Fitness does.
Okay. Planet Fitness.
Yeah, but I stayed.
There's your first problem.
Well, I stayed with Planet Fitness because of the price, and I can go anywhere. But I know UFit was like not copying, but they were also offering the same thing, where you can bring in like the guest thing. I can bring Brian with me every day if I wanted to. They have more equipment, so that's it.
Bring me.
But well, yeah, when you're here, I'm not gonna go out of my way to go get you.
This guy won't even bring me.
Anyway, but yeah, I started my first day today there, and it was pretty nice. A lot more stuff on there. It was one of those things where I'm like, oh shit, it's more new toys to play with, but it was just machines to work out. I think I have a problem.
An analyzer?
What? They have an analyzer?
No, I said.
What did you say?
Do they have the new analyzer?
Oh, they yeah, they do. They said mine's too tight. I need to like relax.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, that's today, I guess. Past week, I consumed 2 things, and then just hung out. Damn, Brian, look at you. You're stressing right now. You good?
Yeah.
Okay. Who should we start with this week on consumption? Consumption. We need like an audio cue for that. It's not gonna be consumption.
You tell me what you want, Anthony, and I'll do it.
Okay, so just say consumption in the sexiest, most like orgasmic way possible.
Like this? Hold on.
All right, here we go.
Consumption.
No, that's too sensual. There we go. Now we're good. Add a bit to it, and then we're good to go. This is gonna be a mature rated podcast. Oh shit. I'm thinking we just start from what's pure trash according to this icon here, and work our way up.
Wow.
What do you mean, wow?
Because that section really doesn't get any airtime. All it gets is that this junk was trash. That's how trash it was.
Okay, well,
it was so trash that that's the first time in history that I never finished the movie.
Okay, well, tell us about this movie. Which movie is it,
That's
Randall?
not true. That's not the first time you walked out of that one movie where they skinned the lady.
Oh, Martyrs, yeah.
Well,
He also didn't start
let me
that with
rephrase. This is the first time that I intentionally wanted to watch a movie that I did not finish.
That's a good clarification. So
Now,
what is the movie?
is this?
Hellboy.
Ooh, the first one?
2019.
Oh, okay.
The new one.
Yeah. With
With-
the dude from
I heard it was Game of the Year.
Stranger Things in it.
He plays Hopper.
Harbour?
David Harbour, yeah. So what do you want? You don't want to say
There is
anything?
nothing to say, Anthony. The movie is trash.
Okay.
There is nothing good about it.
Nothing. Not even Harbour looked cool. In
No,
the,
not even Harper.
Oh man.
Not the way he looked. Not the way he was acting. Nothing.
You just don't want anything to do with this movie.
This is the first time I've probably ever said this, but this was a huge waste of time in my life.
Okay. Those are minutes you never get back?
I feel dumber for watching it.
Okay. Hey, all right. If you just where you want to leave it, then no problem. Well, I guess it only goes up from here. Because from what I've consumed, actually, I'm spoken too soon. Let me get over Banks then. Cobra's in the chat says trash, bro. So yeah. All right. So I
want to retract my statement.
Ooh, now we're backpedaling. Go
Gotta
ahead.
keep that same energy. Right?
Yeah, I don't hear the energy. Dude. This kid's
Harper,
backpedaling.
the actor that's from Stranger Things that's in it, he did a good job.
I think Randall wants to shake his hand. That's why he's turning back.
For the little bit of time that I've seen him on screen, he did a good job. I have to, because I thought about it. I was like, you know what? Because the rest of the movie that was so horrible was kind of like drowning out his performance.
Okay.
It was just like you kind of you know like you could have like a bag of fruit, and if you put one rotten fruit in there, it just makes everything else bad.
Okay.
It was kind of like that. So I'm not knocking him. He's a good actor. He did a good job as Hellboy for the little bit that I saw. It's just that everything surrounding him, it just wasn't good. It was just.
I gotta say, this is the fastest 180 I've ever seen in my life.
It's not 180
because Randall, you started. It's recorded. You said that everything was trash. Harvard was terrible.
Okay, everything but Harper was trash.
Okay, that's not what you started off with.
That's
all I
just
wanna
my
say.
opinion.
Okay, yes, that's what we're here to do, Randall. We're just giving our opinions. Because you started off very hostile in the beginning, but now you're like, oh, now that I've calmed down, I gotta make sure.
Because I've never felt like this before. I've never watched the movie and like severely regretted it. Like I kept thinking, man, I shouldn't watch that movie. Man, I shouldn't have watched that movie.
Okay. Cobra says there's an exception to every rule, unfortunately. I can get mine quickly over because mine was a bit of not a letdown because I did end up liking a couple songs.
I was going to listen to that too today, and I was like, yeah.
The first half, let me just start. Okay, Banks released her third album called 3. I was going to say, you can listen to it, like the first 4 or 5 songs was very rough for me to listen to because it's very just like loud distortion on her voice and instrumental, and it's in a way that I don't like the way it hit my ears, like the first couple tracks. But then once it gets to, I think it's Stroke or Godless, which is like the 5th song on there, it starts going back to her like her previous album sound and good writing, and the instrumentals were pretty cool. Look What You're Doing to Me featuring Francis and the Lights was probably my favorite song on there. Alaska was really good. If We Were Made of Water almost made my library, but there's one part of it that just, you ever hear a song where you're like, this song is fire, and then there's a section where you're like, well, it's just unbearable to listen to, and you're like, I can't add this to my library anymore. It's one of those. There's like there's a few tracks on there that do that, unfortunately. So yeah, I mean, I'm a huge fan of Banks. This one, I mean, the 2 songs that I mentioned, Look What You're Doing to Me and Alaska, were like way above the rest of especially the first like 4 or 5 songs. I just couldn't get into it because the sound was just something that I was like, no, it just didn't hit my ears in a way where I was enjoying it. So I mean, yeah, if you can get past the first 5 songs, I'd recommend listening to the songs after that. So like from like 5 or 6 down. Pretty cool stuff. Her writing's still on point though. It's just when she started distorting her own voice for whatever reason, for like aesthetic reasons, I guess, it didn't land. That's about it on that. I mean, I'm saving the best for last here, so Brian, tell me Kelsey, Torchlight 2 is probably the hottest game of 2019. Talk about Torchlight 2. We'll help you too.
So I gave it another chance. I
Oh,
tried
you didn't.
playing it again.
Wait. Another chance. You didn't like it the first time?
It was cool, but it just felt like it didn't live up to what I was wanting at the time. And
Oh,
so
okay. So then I have questions for you then. Okay, go ahead. Explain your thing, and then I'll ask some questions later.
Like, so I started playing it again, and it is super fucking boring just being by
Ooh.
yourself.
Oh yes. Okay.
But I mean, it's not like it's a terrible game. It's just really boring by yourself.
It's because yeah, at this point you're used to looters and like even shooter looters or regular RPG looters where you just got to play. It's just having making memories playing with other people and like when me and Brian played Borderlands or whatever. Like we played it this weekend actually yesterday, not this weekend. Yesterday we were streaming it and it's just one of those where for the most part we're shooting things on autopilot, but just enjoying the ride and getting loot.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the way this is working. I'm literally just running around smacking things and not even paying attention to the game.
Yeah, when you get on autopilot. But I think that's what I personally like those like games like Diablo's the same thing for me. I get on autopilot and I just go. But even if I'm playing with Brian and stuff, like maybe something funny will happen or like whatever, but it's just like a chill out genre for me. So I was gonna ask you, since you gave it another chance, I thought you were gonna say you added like mods and stuff, because now the mod community in Torchlight 2 is ridiculous. They added new classes, rebalancing mechanics and stuff. So I don't know if that's what you ended up doing.
Now, like I was gonna look into that, but I never got around to it. I've just been playing like the base game, you know, because I had heard that they had added some updates to fix a couple of things. But I just wanted to give it another try and just see if maybe I was just too hard on it the first time and gave it another shot.
Okay, and it just still didn't stick.
No, I mean
okay.
It's just like
it happens.
It's a Diablo style game, you know, that just seemed like it could have been a lot more than what it was. And maybe it's because I don't have the mods, and maybe I'll try adding the mods to it and seeing if it makes it any better.
Okay. I probably won't install Torchlight 2 because I'm still going to install Path of Exile so I can actually play with you. I just got to do that sometime.
I feel the opposite. I prefer Torchlight because, like Anthony said, I like playing those games to go autopilot like I'm a Yoon main and just play with music and not have to think about what I'm doing. And the thing that turned me off from Path of Exile is maybe because I don't have like the best loot, but the fact that I have to, like when I get new gear, I have to think, oh, I don't have enough sockets for X amount of skills I want to put on. I either have to re-roll the sockets or wear something else. And there, I'm just like, it feels like I'm playing Tetris with my loot, and it felt like I was thinking too much.
But do you have to do that while
there was a friend that could give you some armor?
But wait, hold on, Kelsey, but you don't.
Yeah, but even then, what if I get something better than that and it doesn't have the sockets and I gotta redo all that shit?
Kelsey, but I'm assuming like all that stuff matters more near endgame. But if you were still just power leveling, it probably doesn't really matter, right? You just need to get numbers that are bigger for the most part, and then when you start making endgame, you start making a build.
Yeah,
that's how Diablo would work. Is like you just power through the fucking story to get to the end game, and then you start making your builds to run through it.
Yes, because
but your skills are put into your stuff, though.
So boring. Holy fuck, I hate it.
Yeah.
Does it stop you? Can you skip cutscenes and stuff, or does you have to sit there and watch stuff and listen to dialogue? Or
well, there's no cutscenes. I mean, there's no like cutscenes like you would see in Diablo. But there is some dialogue, and then there's some scripted bosses. I fucking hate scripted bosses, especially in this game, because a lot of the scripted bosses are like, you have to go through the scripts. It's not like you can just damage them and then, you know, bypass some of it. It adds like 5 minutes to the overall boss fight just because you hit a script.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
You know, like once you get through that,
I'm assuming the end game is.
Yeah, I mean the end game is running maps is just like running rifts in
Diablo 3.
Yeah, and so you throw a map into your map device, you open a portal, you run in, you clear the map, you come out, and you do it again.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of the way it works. You can have a different build leveling than what you do end game, and but it's good to have like an end game build in mind so that you're slowly building towards that with your stat tree, using maybe different skills, but then having a skill that's better for leveling. Because there's some builds that are super gear reliant, and if you don't have like the right weapon or the right armor or some other things, then it really just doesn't do well. And then certain builds are just not great for leveling, period, because even if you have all the best stuff, it just really is so shitty in the beginning that you can't do anything with it.
Gotcha. Okay, well, I mean, Torchlight 2, I think I think that year was great for looters because Torchlight 2 and Borderlands 2 came out the same year and like in the same month too.
Same day.
Was it the same day? I thought it was just the same
I
month,
think
separated
so.
by like a week or two. But yeah,
No, I
that
think
month
it
was
was the same day.
fantastic. We like played Torchlight 2 a bunch, looting and shit. Then we played Borderlands, more looting. It was great. It was a good year. All right, so we got through that. Brian, Kidding
No, that's the
season
last.
1.
No. Out of the two things, that's the last.
Okay, Katana Zero's last. First of all,
I'm
So-
talking about my two things.
got it.
Blood Orange. It's an album that came out last week. It's all right. It's the same issues I had with this album is the issues I had with Steve Lacy's and Solange's last album, where it's not an album. It's just a bunch of rough concepts thrown together and then thrown at somebody.
Oh, so
Because I
there's
feel like songs they're way too short. The whole album's 39 minutes, but there's 14 songs.
oh,
So like most of them were 2
like
minutes.
2 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, there's only one or two that were 4 minutes. There's one that's literally 51 seconds.
Well,
And it's
and
one of
that's
those
a full
albums where,
song. Like they had an instrumentals, vocal, like.
yeah, it's one of those albums where like the songs transition.
Oh,
And,
they
like, kind of
into
a
each
fade.
other.
Yeah, and it's they try to be too artsy. Quality wise, it was good. The mix kind of sounds like the way Pharrell does his production, where there's like maybe 3 instruments, but there's like enough space in the song, like there's nothing fighting for itself or fighting for space in it. The genre of music, it's kind of like experimental psychedelic R&B with some hip hop in it. Overall, it's all right. If you like that kind of thing, if you like hearing basically like rough cuts, that's basically what this album sounded like. Then I recommend it. If not, it's skippable.
So there's no like standout tracks on here that you're like, yo, you gotta listen to this track.
No,
Okay.
there's more. There was the instrumentals are good too. I'll say that. But there's a song, I don't remember what it was called because I already deleted it from my head. It starts off with a really nice instrumental, kind of jazzy sounding R&B. I'm like, okay, this might be the one song that stands out.
Yeah.
And the singer, and it's not even only on this song, it's multiple times. The singer just sounds so like off key or just off with the song. So I'm just like, what is this? And it's just not for me. It sounds like if Michael Jackson needed auto-tune but didn't have it on.
Oh, okay.
And it's just not for me.
Okay. Damn, we should have that should have been second. All right. Kidding.
Well, I didn't say it
Season
was
1.
trash. It was just meh.
That's
Okay,
true.
Kidding. Season 1 is the show with Jim Carrey in it as the lead character. The basically 1 sentence or 2 sentence summary I can give without spoiling is he's kind of like a Mr. Rogers kind of person. He has his own show for kids, and he's kind of like his character's like a Mr. Rogers do good,
Got it.
love everybody kind of character.
Okay.
And he's doing the show while his personal life is like going down the drain.
Oh, okay.
And that's all I'm gonna say for the show. It's 10
Okay.
episodes, but each episode's about 30 minutes.
Oh, they're short, like berries. Okay. I can probably take a look at this.
Do you know how I guess certain artists, whether it's actors or musicians, when they start off they kind of get typecast into a certain role. So
Yeah.
like Eddie Murphy, he's like, oh, he's always the funny guy. It's like very energetic. If they were to do that to Jim Carrey, they would have missed out on one of the best shows I've ever seen.
I see. So Kidding's
This
that
is
high
like-
up there? Is this better
this
than
is
the
not-
the butterfly or what is it? Was he in the Butterfly Effect? No, he was in
No, that was
another.
Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah.
He was in the Hotel 66 or something like that.
There's another one that he was in that's it's like a fantastic movie, and people don't really watch it because it's like a relationship one and
Sunshine? I mean,
My Eternal Sunshine, I think it's
Yeah.
called.
I don't remember if I've seen that.
And that has to do with like relationship and losing loved ones and stuff like that. And that's apparently like one of his best performances. I haven't even seen it yet.
I haven't seen that, but this show is definitely he he does his really good job playing the character, and it's not like a one note kind of character. It's not just when you see Ace Ventura, you're thinking, hey, over the top funny.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a whole person. It feels like watching him reminded me how I felt when I watched Nightcrawler, Jake Gyllenhaal's character.
Mm-hmm.
That it's like a 1-to-1 in terms of quality of him acting.
That's good, man. That's what I want to hear.
The supporting cast isn't like annoying. It's not
Isn't
Stranger
annoying.
Things season 3. Like they do a good job for whatever the characters' roles are, and it's just I really enjoyed it. It talks about like really heavy stuff. So if you don't want to see Jim Carrey do that, then I understand. But very good shows.
All right, I'm definitely watching that. If it's only 30 minutes, I might watch one tonight before I go to bed.
We binged the whole season in the sitting.
So yeah, Cobra says Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind was the name of the movie. And Cobra says it was very unlike Jim Carrey for me, but I liked it. Yeah, that's what I kept hearing. Like he has range.
Jim Carrey's amazing.
Yeah, man.
I highly recommend this.
I'll start it tonight then. Maybe after I upload everything, I'll watch an episode.
The first it does I can't remember which director does this, but it does abrupt cuts into another scene. Like
Edgar
really
Wright?
quickly and goes into something else. Not as
Like in a funny way or like
either way, either serious. Just watch.
I'll watch it. I'll let you know. It sounds like Edgar Wright. Edgar Wright loves doing those like quick cut to the next scene.
Well, it's not like multiple into the night. It's like this scene, and when it ends, immediately into something, and then right out of it.
Okay, I'll take a look and see who. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Like I had that series on my like to watch list. I never got to it.
One sec, guys. Sorry.
It's all good. But yeah, I'll finally watch it then. Then I have someone who's be like, "Yo, it's lit, cool."
So you guys have seen multiple Jim Carrey movies, right? Like you've seen a lot of his movies.
I mean, yeah, but most of the ones I've seen were comedies. Like the Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind, I still need to watch because I need to see his drama side. Like I've seen Kick Ass and stuff, but that's not really drama. It's him being eccentric again.
What's his name? The cable guy was kind of. It wasn't fully.
That was dark.
That was dark. Yeah, that was.
It's. There's spots of that in this show.
Okay. My curiosity is at the top. Before I'm like, oh, he has a new show and it's doing well, and I'm like, okay, I'll probably watch it. But now you're telling me it's great. My curiosity.
I can't even give it like my regular review. I can't say it's not this, but that I really enjoyed it.
Okay, good. That's good.
The reason why I asked if you guys seen a lot of Jim Carrey movies because I was just going to ask, like, go around the table, and what's your favorite Jim Carrey line out of all his movies?
Probably when he's doing the
line.
Yeah.
His line.
Anything that you could remember him saying in one of his movies that's like one of your most favorite lines that he said. It doesn't even have to be a line that he said verbally. It could be like an action. Because one of mine is from the Truman Show when his wife is in the kitchen and she's trying to talk to him, and she like her conversation goes into an advertisement about some cooking ware or some junk like that. Mm-hmm. He like stands up. He's like, "Who you talking to?"
Yeah. Now, at the top of my head, I can't. It'll have to be from Pet Detective, When Nature Calls, because I've seen that movie 1,000 times.
It's probably like a glove, just because I like yelling that.
Oh, like a glove? Yeah. That's really good.
Scene where he punches the bald guy and wears him as a scarf and does the Monopoly joke.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it has to be. My favorite line is all of When Nature Calls. Really? The whole movie.
You didn't like Dumb and Dumber?
I liked it, but you said my favorite, Randall.
I know that. I was just asking.
Oh no, like Dumb and Dumber was all right. Like I see. It's because I seen When Nature Calls a lot, and I have that tied to my childhood because I saw it as a kid. Like that's he was a very animated comedian, like comic. Same with like I watched Tom and Jerry, all the Hanna-Barbera stuff. That's very physical humor.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of stuff I actually enjoy. This is slapstick, I guess, would be the term for it. Cobra says he hated Man on the Moon. Is that the movie where when he's playing Andy Kaufman?
I don't think
Because I heard that's supposed to be really good. Oh, you didn't like it? And that is the one. Okay. Yeah, but I heard that was supposed to be good. I haven't seen it. But I'll have to take a look at those Jim Carrey movies. Damn, we were trying to figure out what other movies to go through. We could do a Jim Carrey one, dude. You know how we did the Halloween? Yeah, you know how we did the Halloween month with horror movies?
A Jim Carrey night?
I mean, I'm just throwing that's an idea. Just watch a bunch of Jim Carrey movies.
That'd be done. Just watch Kidding again.
How many movies have Gary Oldman done that you've seen?
That I've seen? Yeah. Maybe like 4 or 5, maybe 6.
You've probably seen a lot more than that.
Maybe that he's not like the main actor, but
he's in like 1,000 fucking movies.
Yeah,
he just is in the background,
yelling at some other person.
You don't even know it's him that you're looking at.
All right.
Yeah, I usually don't remember when he's in the movie. It'll take me a while, and then I'm like, oh, that's Commissioner Gordon, because I forget his actual name, and then after I see the movie, I forget he's in it.
Oh, yeah, he did great as Commissioner Gordon, man. Gary Oldman's awesome. He was in The Fifth Element, and he doesn't look anything like that now, because he had that weird hair dude with the plastic thing on, and that weird gun. Yeah.
I love him in Fifth Element.
Even Bruce Willis and Chris Tucker were fantastic.
I forgot he was in
movie.
Fifth Element.
Yeah, he was the main villain in Fifth Element. I've seen a bunch of his movies. Just that they're not like all Emmy award or Oscar award winning movies.
Yeah, you just don't realize that it's him.
Yeah, he does a fantastic job. Cobra says it's the only one of the movies where I thought about leaving the theater before it was over. Oh, for Man on the Moon? I'll have to check it out. Maybe see if it's as bad as you say. Whew. So Kidding, yeah, I'm gonna start watching Kidding then. It's only, you said 10 episodes, 30 minutes. Yeah, I can blast through that. Okay, cool. I'll agree and most likely agree with Brian next week on this, because I'm easier to please. All right. Speaking of easier to please, Randall, you don't play many games these days, right?
The last game I played that isn't repetitive is
God of War.
No, I would have to say it's Metal Gear, because I started playing Metal Gear again after God of War.
Okay, so then what kept you playing Katana Zero, Randall?
That game is awesome, man.
Speak before I go ahead.
I mean, we could bounce back and forth. You can go ahead or whatever.
No, you can go.
But I'm gonna just start out by saying this is that
I'm letting you go first because for that reason, you don't play that many games often, and if you do, you get off of it or whatever. You were glued on that couch, Randall, after I told you to play. So
so here's the thing. I'm trying to put it into category.
Don't bother. Just explain what you like about it.
Well, when it comes to games for me, the things that grab my attention are story, eye candy, and control. Okay. So this has all 3 of those things. Yeah. All right. But I would say the thing that impressed me the most, well, I ain't gonna say it impressed me the most, but the thing that impressed me initially was the control. Like, you have full control at all times. If you can think it, you can do it. Okay, pretty much. Not like, okay, back up a bit. Not like you can do anything in the game. It's just, I mean like within the realms of the controls of the game. Got it. Okay. So it's like it's kind of like you was talking about before, like momentum. Sometimes in games they implement momentum, and like velocity and stuff. Yeah, and that's so they slide and stuff when you let go. There's a moment where you don't have control of your character because they have to go through this physics thing or animation or some other stuff. But this, you have full control at all times, and you can, within the realm of the game and its controls, you can do what you want to do. And the AI is smart, and it's kind of like, okay, so for people who don't know this game or whatever, there's this part where you have to sneak around, and I think it's when you're trying to break into a prison to. Yes. Is it to kill a guy or is it? Just you're given a hit because you need to get this guy who is associated with another. Well, that's story lore, but you have to get a guy in prison. Yeah. So you break into this prison or whatever. And
without killing anyone else.
Yeah. The guy who's sending you on these different jobs, he calls you and he phones you and tells you like different things, stipulations that are linked to each job or whatever. So this particular job, he says, do not have any casualties. Do not kill anybody other than the person you're supposed to kill. So the main objective is to get inside the prison, find a guy you're supposed to kill, take him out, and then leave. But don't kill anybody else. Mm-hmm. So you're in the courtyard, or I should say the yard, and it's at nighttime or whatever, and you have to sneak past guards. This is I'm on my way out at this point.
Yep.
You have to sneak past. Yo, when I tell you that the AI in the game was just done beautifully, it's like, okay, so you have to hold a button down in order to move and sneak at the same time. So once you hide behind something, you're hidden. But there's still the element of sound. So if you're not holding down the sneak button and you move, if you breathe on the directional pad, this is time like I was behind these bleachers and the SWAT guy walked past me and I tapped the directional pad in one direction. My man did a complete 180 and blasted me at point blank range. Like that jump was crazy, man. Like I don't know the guys that did this game, but they did a beautiful job with the
They only have 3 games out, I think. I looked them up earlier. It's ASCII Soft. I think this is their 3rd game. But to mirror what Randall's saying, it's very Hotline Miami 2D.
And you're not safe.
Side-scrolling, sorry.
So, like, if you know how, like, in some games, there's a safe area where if you hide and they can't see you, even if you come out of that hidden place and they see you and then you run back in and you hide in that area, then they, for whatever mysterious reason, they can't get to you because that's considered the hiding place of the game. That doesn't work here. If you're hiding somewhere and then you pop out and they see you and you try to go back into the hiding place, they will follow you and shoot you and kill you.
I saw that happen to Randall in real time. He accidentally came out. His character basically did this. Oh, fuck. And then shuffled back and the guy's like, no, dude, I saw you. And then just kept blasting into the cell he was trying to hide in. And Randall's like, what the heck? I'm like, yeah, he saw you. Like, I saw him see you going back into your hiding spot. Anyway, side-scrolling, basically slasher. I don't want to spoil a lot of the story. You're a man with a katana. You're sent by your therapist who works for someone to go on jobs, to take hits. You have your sword. You have the ability to slow down time, which is explained later on how and why. And what else do you have? You can dodge, and if you can time your slashes correctly to parry things. So bullets, if you time it, you don't have to slow down time. You can just whap and throw it back at them. And the bullets themselves is actually projectiles. So if you pick up, you can also pick up items from the environment, like machetes or bottles and stuff. You can throw it at a bullet, and it'll explode right there, and then I've had ridiculous sequences where I throw a bottle, a second bullet from a machine gun that he's firing came in. I threw the bottle, parried the second thing. It's ridiculous. You feel like a ninja after this. It's great, man. The story is nice and compact. It's one of those games where they put enough story where they built it so there's going to be more games. So spoilers, there's going to be more games. Because I'm not going to spoil that either, but it's built so that you want more and they let you know, hey, by the way the things end, it's like, there's going to be more. We still got stuff to talk about. There's some backstory here. The characters in it are all very, pretty unique. They're designed uniquely, like the big dude, like the main characters. There's one in there that reminds me of the big dude who's big now in Street Fighter 5. Not Balrog.
Big now in Street Fighter 5.
No, he's black. He used to be skinny. Now he's huge in Street Fighter 5. Birdie. Oh. I guess I'm not gonna spoil it. The character's name is V. And he looks like a little animated.
He stands.
He looks like a little 2D. You just told me the name, Birdie.
Birdie. Yeah.
And it's just everyone has their thing, like their attitude, their character arcs.
And it's raw too, man.
Oh yeah, there's some, like for people playing it, there is torture scene and there's like it gets dark later on. I don't know if Randall got to it, but like
In the dark.
yeah.
Just that part where the thing that keeps happening over and over and over.
And that too.
Like
You start learning about the character's past in his dreams, I guess, because they explain why in the dream why it's happening to you through dreams. So you kind of learn about the main character. It's just great, man. It's a Hollow Miami side scrolling, but the thing I like about this more than Hollow Miami because the story's easily digestible. Like in Hollow Miami, it's just a trippy what the heck is happening with fantastic music. The music in this is nice. Like synth.
I just realized too that before you start the level, what he's doing is
he's putting the music on.
Yeah.
He
That
gets
is so awesome,
he does that
man.
all the time. As soon as you start the level, he'll be like, "Okay, time to get to work." Puts his headphones in and then hits play on whatever cassette or whatever. And if like something happens, like a main character busts in and he wasn't expecting it, the music will the volume starts going down and you see him taking off his headphones, like, "Oh shit, there's somebody here," and turns off the music. And then like I guess whatever score or whatever is happening for it goes on. It happens. Cobra, you're asking what game are you talking about? This is Katana Zero. Small game by Akisoft. It's an indie game. You can get it for maybe like 20. Let me not speak. It's maybe $20, something like that. It's really cheap.
You're only $20.
Oh, and then what? I'm going to their. Oh, it's $15 on Steam. I cannot recommend this game enough. It's fun. It's short. I recorded all of it on a Saturday morning ish. All the YouTube.
Tuesday. Sorry.
Hey, if you're getting lit, go for it, dude. Yeah. As we speak, I think the second episode of my Katana Zero gameplay is airing right now.
I wish you could talk about that other dude, man.
Not yet.
Tim?
You can't because he's later on in the game. So.
Jeez.
And they figure out what all these people are, like their special being is. Katana Zero is really, really cool. I liked it.
It's like as soon as you think you've seen everything, you haven't.
Yeah.
There's still some originality out there.
It feels great. It just feels. This is one of those games where this is my argument that I made with Messenger last year. Gameplay is king. It feels fantastic to play.
Yeah.
It just feels great.
Okay, so here's what I ask you, Anthony.
Messenger, fucking Katana Zero.
Between those two games, whichever one you don't pick is erased from existence.
But Messenger has Metroidvania in it. I still pick Messenger over Katana Zero.
Wow.
I love Messenger, dude. Messenger, because that's all I'm gonna say. But I talked about Messenger last year. Play Messenger.
Well, I'm
and
gonna
now,
have to say that Katana Zero is my Messenger.
Okay, that's good. So
even though I never played Messenger, I've seen.
But you watched me play a good portion of it.
Do-do-do-do.
Oh my
Who
god!
die?
And Mind the Lasers. Yo, my first
Yeah.
episode of my playthrough is I should have named it Mind the Lasers. There's in the beginning. Anyway, what else can we say about it? That's it, man. I told you mostly how to play. You can duck, roll, slow down time, and then
Is
you're
it voice acting or is it just like
it's
Yeah.
There's not much talking. The soundtrack is fantastic. I think I already mentioned it. Shit, the soundtrack's on Spotify, so my God, if you guys want to listen to it, take a look at it. Just look up Katana Zero official soundtrack on
Do you
Spotify.
like it more or less than the Stranger Things soundtrack?
You going too far now. Man.
No, this is better than the soundtrack for
Okay.
Stranger Things. Sorry. Yeah, I can't sing this fucking game's praises, man. Like this skyrocketed I can already envision where this might land in my top 10 of 2019. It's definitely gonna be top 3 so far, dude. Easily. Oh my goodness. Cobra's mentioning, I think if I had to play a 2D game now, it would be my friend Pedro. Man, I would agree with you from the first trailer I saw, but every time I see gameplay for that game, I'm like, it looks very derpy. Like, it looks funny. It looks derpy. Like, it doesn't look like... I don't think you have the same control in that game as you do in Katana Zero. If you had to choose between Katana Zero and my friend Pedro, I think you would enjoy Katana Zero more. But again, this could be me just high on recently playing it. Yeah, I sat down to record it on Saturday morning. I'm like, I'll play a little bit so then I can get 1 or 2 episodes in. Almost 3 hours later, I finished the game. So it's nice and short. It's like over 2 hours, over 2.5 hours. Again, I beelined most of it, so I don't know if there's anything like hidden somewhere or whatever the case may be. It's not a Metroidvania. It's just very straightforward, just like Hotline Miami. But yeah, it's Hotline Miami with an easily digestible story for me. Great soundtrack, great control, great aesthetics. The animations on even the animation for pixel art was really good. Like I said, there's like a torture scene that was animated pretty well. I mean, it's not like it's not like Oscar winning. You know what I'm saying, Brian? Anyway,
What?
Cobra in the chat says, talking about Stranger Things, some folks say a certain song in Deep Rock Galactic has this Stranger Things vibe to it. It might have, because the 80s synthwave type of music is making a comeback hard nowadays, because the whole vaporwave internet wave of songs that are coming out. People are huge on that. So I don't doubt it. All right. So there you go. Katana Zero. Game of the week. Maybe game of the year. We'll see come December. Because Borderlands 3 is going to be a huge contender.
Still waiting for Indivisible.
And you're probably going to be waiting, dude. But the Division 2 is also up there, too. So we're going to have a bunch of looters up there for the top 3, dude.
That they said that might be on the Uplay subscription thing, so I might be able to play it longer. I was really close to getting it, and I was like, let me pre-order Fire Emblem.
Yeah, for the Uplay Plus service, I guess we can just jump into the news with this. Yeah, they announced like over 100 games are going to be on it. It's like every Tom Clancy game, which includes Splinter Cell, the Division, Ghost Recon, Rainbow Six, all of the Assassin's Creed games. A lot of their franchises are all going to be on it. The games that come out this year are going to be on it. They said the Watch Dogs Legion and that new RPG that looks very colorful and bright that they showed off.
Play that.
That's going to be on it too. So it sounds like a fantastic deal for people who like live in that Ubisoft ecosystem. Looking at you, Cobra.
They're releasing like 120 games or something for it.
Yeah, and you get the premium editions of it. So you get all the DLC and stuff. So I'm like, that's for $15 a month. That's an immense amount of value, especially if you love playing those games.
If you sign up now, you get a month for free.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they said that around E3 time, and I did that. So if Wildlands is on there in Division 2, I'm just going to be fucking shooting and looting. That's what I'm going to be doing.
Cobra says he's not a fan of monthly fees. I mean, it's not fees. It's you're paying for their entire library. And I'm sure you already bought all the games you want to buy, so it might not appeal to you, but for people who like, this is just great value. That's all I'm saying. Because if you buy 2 games of Ubisoft at like $60 without the DLC, it's like, at that point you could have gotten a couple months, like at least 4 months of anything they had. It all depends on if you don't like the monthly fees, I feel you, because that's why I never got into a lot of MMOs, because you have to pay monthly, and I'm like, that kind of forces me to play only the MMO for that month. But I know some people don't really say. Oh, thanks.
For the Uplay Plus thing, it's 116 games.
Yeah, it's the Anno series, all of the Assassin's Creed, literally all the Assassin's Creed, Beyond Good and Evil, Brothers in Arms series, Child of Light, Cold Fear, the whole Far Cry series. That's what I forgot. Flashback Origin, For Honor, From Dusk, Gods and Monsters, which is coming out next year.
I want to try that.
Yeah, that looks cool. I Am Alive, Imperialism, Might and Magic series, the Monopoly, Ode, I don't know what that is, Panzer General series, the Prince of Persia series, Rayman series, Silent Hunter, South Park, The Settlers, The Crew, Starlink. I don't even know what Starlink is, I think. Is that the game that has a Star Fox on the Nintendo version?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I always wanted to try that out. All the Tom Clancy games, including End War, all the Ghost Recon games, all the Rainbow Six games, Splinter Cell games, The Division 1 and 2, Trackmania, Trials, Uno, Valiant Hearts. That's a throwback. I remember when I first made my YouTube series with Valiant Hearts. That was years ago. Woo, throwback. The Watch Dogs series, including the Legion that's coming out next year, Warlords, Zombie. Yeah, of course, although Valiant Hearts was a hidden gem, yeah, Valiant Hearts was very good. For a 2D World War I, I think it was, story, it was great. And that's it. Let's finish up some more of the... Unless anybody else consumed anything they didn't put on the list, we can finish out the news and head on out of here, man. It's gonna be a nice and short one this week. Who put Area 51 raid? We'll get to it. All right. The Nintendo Switch Lite, I forgot. They announced it. And for those who don't need the TV mode and the removable joysticks, if you just want a replacement for your 3DS, September 20th is your day. Nintendo Switch Lite comes in 3 colors, yellow, turquoise, I think it is, and like a grayish, like a gunmetal. Only priced at $200, which is a good $100 cheaper than the regular Switch, which it's a fantastic deal if all you want to do is just play on the go and don't care that you don't have to go, that you're not going to play on the TV.
Is the software still the same?
Yep, you play the same games as long as the game supports being able to play on handheld mode.
So it's not a dumbed down version.
Nope, it's just less physical features, if that makes sense. You don't have there's no TV mode and there's no sliding of the controller. You just play like as if it was like a Game Boy or something, but you can just play all the Switch games.
But
that support handheld mode.
As powerful as the regular Switch.
That we're all aware of. Yeah, they didn't mention anything about it being less powerful. It's a smaller screen though, that's about it. Oh, and there's a D-pad instead of directional buttons, which is nice. Because right now the Switch Joy-Cons have like the same buttons this has on the right hand side on the right Joy-Con, on the left, because you can remove it, so you can use it as its own controller. Mm-hmm. But since that's not the case here, they added a D-pad, which is probably great. I mean, I'm all about this. This is something that they normally do anyway. Like from the 3DS, they made a 2DS for making it more affordable because those are most affordable. Those lower cost SKUs sell a lot during the holidays, and releasing in September, it's going to be fantastic for them. Especially now they have a bunch of games coming out this year for Switch, like Fire Emblem, like Ryan mentioned. Smash Bros has like a character pass that they're trying to sell as well. They'll probably bundle that up with Smash Bros.
That's on sale right now for $20. The whole season pass.
Oh, you're gonna go get it? The character pass for Smash Bros.
I already have the character pass.
Oh, I thought you only bought. Okay, I thought you only bought the characters individually.
Bum, dude. But I'm okay with the Switch Lite just because in my head it's gonna dead the 3DS because there's no reason for that to be around anymore.
Yeah, this is like the nail in the coffin for 3DS. Like we're end the production, save the cash, Nintendo. Like we get it, people like to play it, but now you have your Pokemon on Switch now, which is what mostly sells on those portable devices.
You have Smash on the go now.
Smash on the yeah, and it's even cheaper. Like you save $100. That's fantastic. It's great news. Oh, I added this on here as a joke, just to push I'm gonna get cybernetic enhancements. Synthetic fiber muscles could lead to brawny robots and prosthetics. So, let's take a look here. If I can just find a quote, they developed fibers that can serve as artificial muscles for robots while remaining light, responsive, and powerful. They bonded 2 polymers with very different thermal expansion rates. A cyclical copolymer, can't even pronounce most of this shit. Elastomer, excuse me, and a thermoplastic polyethylene that reacts with a strong pulling force when subjected to even slight changes in heat. They're so strong that just one fiber can lift up to 650 times its weight, and response times can be measured in milliseconds, end quote.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, can I imagine if your body was made out of that?
Here we go.
Mine already is.
That's like I said. I put this on here as a joke, just to push my. Hey, imagine if we can get this on us. All right, Randall. That says 650 times the one strand, like the weight. Now, if you combine that, Randall, I can walk around like a physical Iron Man. You know what I'm saying?
And you don't have to work out either.
And I'm done. Like that's another hour of my damn good. Jordan asking, why does Kimberly sit behind you now? Because he wanted at this before he was right here next to. Because I added another mic. Because before he would have to like speak loudly because there was only one mic aimed in his direction, so he had to speak louder. Now I gave him his own mic, and now he's more comfortable just sitting behind with his own little mic. I don't know if you can see it. And he has a table to rest his hands on. I mean, I'm gonna find a way to see if I can change the production so I'm actually sitting next to him, and I just need another stand like this for my mic, because right now my mic is like that cloth thing that hangs over here.
You just leave it like this. It's unique.
It's not unique. It's Like I can't look at you. Can we get a Randall cam? We can actually, because
We don't need a Randall. Just leave it the way.
say
Only thing we need is better lighting. That's it.
we need. Yeah, we do actually need better lighting. But yeah, that was just a joke article. I don't know what you guys think about that. You guys cool with the rise of robots everywhere? I want it to be called the Randy Cam. Oh my god, yes. I love it. It's all fine and good until Anthony farts. Yeah, it is. Because the amount of protein I eat, dude, the farts are nuclear, dude. Like Chernobyl levels.
Especially if you're only eating once a day.
No, I swapped that. I can't do that anymore. I eat 5 times a day. Every 3 hours, my guy. Why does he bring it up and look dead inside afterwards?
That's what the marriage is doing to him.
Jesus.
She took everything.
He's getting ready.
Jordan said I did 295 earlier, but man, fuck that exercise. Oh, okay, hold on. How do you stop using your lower back for deadlifts? You don't. Deadlifts works your lower back.
Mm-hmm.
And your hamstrings, but it also helps your lower back. Like you gotta use it. Okay, what the fuck? Yeah, like deadlifts is for your hamstrings and your back and your lower back. Like I don't know how else you would do the deadlift. If it still hurts a lot, dude, I'm sure you probably already have a belt, but like the belt is supposed to help alleviate some of this pain for the lower back.
Just get some tough acting to enact them.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he said that. I'm surprised he didn't tell him what else he needs. What he's lacking.
Oh, he said it doesn't hurt at all. Okay.
He's not at that level, Randall. That's why.
All right.
He's in the major leagues. Then I tell him what's holding him back.
I think my knees are coming up too soon. They might be. Deadlifts, you have to have. It's like very meticulous with the form. Like it's got to be dead on. Otherwise, not all the right muscles are being activated. It's weird. Deadlifts are very complicated. I'm not a huge fan of deadlifts.
I don't like deadlifts and I don't like lunges.
Oh, lunges I love. That's easy, and I know how to get that mind muscle connection with those. That's easy.
To get that mind muscle?
Yeah.
You're working your mind now too, but you make fun of me for working my whole body with every workout.
Because you're physically shaking. No, he is shaking his entire body for a curl. Like there's no need for that.
My body is one. All right. When it's ankle day,
Randall, do you
it's neck day. That's it.
What are your ankle days? Neck. Brian comes out there with his neck swollen, dude. What you do today? Oh, I just did leg presses. Zordan wants to know if you have any deadlifting tips.
Start with corpses.
I would have to see how he's doing them in order to give him tips.
It's really good. You should start with.
I heard you say it.
All right. So, sorry. Go ahead. What you're saying, Randall?
I said I would have to actually see him do them in order to give him critiques.
That's true. It depends on your form. Like I said, the lift is like very picky on the forms. Sorry. Cobra says tip. I have to see how you're doing them. Yeah, that's a pretty good tip.
Just send him videos at
Send him videos at pornhub.com/randycam.
Just too.
It's gonna be at the Adult Expo. So.
Yeah. Oh my god. I'm going to have someone film my lifts. Yeah, that's fine. We can be like, all right, so that's what you're doing right. That's what you're doing right, and that's what you're maybe doing right. Quick one. Thor 4 is happening with the same director as Ragnarok, which is I'm all for it. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm always butchering it. Taika Waititi. And I mean, the movies I've seen from him, which is Hunt for the Wilder People and Ragnarok, made me laugh out loud. They're great movies. So if he's gonna make the fourth one, go for it. I'm all for it. The thing that I read that it's also the bad thing about it is that he's also the director for the Akira movie that's coming out. So this pushes that back. Is he frozen again? Okay. You were in a frozen, like right there. You look frozen. So I'm like, did he shut down or what's going on? And I added one more thing on here because this is a good way for me to figure out what movies or what shows and stuff is to watch. Is when I see Emmy nominations and Oscar nominations. So the Emmys finally revealed who's nominated for what in 2019. I don't know if you guys wanted
2019 shows. Is that like picking 2018 content?
Sometimes if it carries over. Like if they start in the fall of 2018, I think that counts as well. That makes sense? They have a cutoff.
Okay.
I just don't know what the cutoff is, you know?
But for the 2019 show, it's reviewing 2019 stuff primarily, though.
Yeah, the season. Not the whole show, just the season, the latest season, I guess. So, I don't know if you guys want to like do trying to call out who's gonna win what, and then we write it down, and then see who gets the most points, like we do with the awards for games.
When are the Emmys?
When are the Emmys?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, I don't know.
Tuesday.
They usually announce it like. Yeah, I haven't seen. There's a bunch of these I haven't seen, but.
A lot of these have people from them that are in the actor roundtables I've been watching, so I could pretend I know about most of this.
It doesn't say. Let me go to the Emmys website real quick to confirm.
Yeah, I haven't started Better Call Saul yet. Bodyguard has Rob Stark in it.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones, saw Killing Eve, never heard of it. Ozark, I've heard of it. Pose.
Sunday, September 22nd is the Emmys. So 2 months. 4 days. Better Call Saul is intense, man. Yes, it sure is. So like that's, I don't know who's gonna. I have I have favorites that I want to win on here, but I haven't seen all of them. But
who do you want to win?
Like Better Call Saul, I want to win it for drama series because I saw that and I thought it was really good. I'm caught up with Better Call
Sharp
Saul.
Objects.
Sharp Objects is very good. That's a very good limited series.
I want to watch. I don't know how to pronounce it. Foss and Verdun, because Michelle Williams is in it and she's adorable.
Okay. So what do you get? Javi. Oh, what's up, Javi? He wanted more Better Call Saul. Yeah, I mean they're making more. So and it keeps getting it nominated for Emmys and people are watching it. So I don't have to worry about that being canceled or anything. Unless something terrible happens with one of the actors or something.
Does it seem like they're ending the show anytime soon? Because I probably just binge it.
I mean, it seems like they're sort of getting to the point where he meets
Tim.
Walt, but I mean, they can still write out. Like, I'm sure they can still push a few seasons. So we'll see. Or what they might do is just film what's happening parallel to what's happening in the stuff in Breaking Bad, because he's not always on screen. So they can probably continue it as the show was going on, and then what happens at the end, and how does that trickle out? What happened to him after the end of Breaking Bad? Like they have room to wiggle, you know. Keep in mind, BCS isn't linear. Yeah. So yeah, you guys want to do these guesses or fuck it because we haven't watched all of these.
I haven't even seen. I don't think I've seen anything here but Barry and Game of Thrones.
I've seen Better Call Saul, Game of Thrones,
Miss Maisel
Barry, The Marvelous Miss Maisel, Chernobyl, Sharp Objects, and then these are just the actors, I guess, for each of these things. Jesus, outstanding supporting actress in drama series. 4 of them are Game of Thrones people.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it looks like it's going to be Game of Thrones versus something. ADLR, what is your deadlift stats?
At least 4,000.
Yeah, at least 4,000. Let me look. If I write these things
I think he benches it. He deadlifts large. I think that's his record. Middle age is usually the kind of corpses he picks up.
How much does an oversized burrito weigh?
You say burrito?
Did you say burrito? What did you?
I don't know if I feel comfortable with this. Is gonna go for it.
Yeah, currently on my not record, I guess. The only thing I have written down or jotted is the highest is 160 for 5 reps. So my 1 rep max calculator on here would probably be 186, I guess.
It's at least 210.
Maybe. What? Dude, no way. Yeah, 160 pounds with to like five reps. What did I say? It's 160, 5 reps, right? Not 5 sets.
How many sets?
I said no. Sets is like 3 or 4, but it's 5 reps. Okay. Oh my god! And the UFit actually has a lot of weight for the leg press, so I can go back to my days of doing some heavy ass weight. Randall knows. You remember that day, Randall?
Try not to remember.
Woo! I can. My legs are gonna be
11.
Huh?
When you asked, he's trying to do math and he did it wrong. What was the number he said? Was it something's 11? Something plus something's like 11 or something.
Who said that? I'm sorry. Randall did?
You guys were talking about plates, and then he said the wrong answer for an equation, and you kept repeating it to him.
Oh, okay. I don't remember it. I don't remember the joke or the conversation.
Are you talking about when you're asking how many reps until you feel the burnout?
No, not that. I don't remember.
Oh, Randall, he wants to know what your deadlift is, and it better be higher than mine.
What?
You're asking what your deadlift thing is, and it better be higher than mine.
I don't know. I haven't done deadlifts in a while.
Okay, then never mind. But it should be. You worked out your legs, so you could probably be, and your lower back, so I'm sure it should be higher than mine. Because if I swear, Randall, if yours is lower than mine, we're gonna be running every morning at 2 in the morning.
It's possible.
I'm not doing that, Randall.
With that kind of attitude.
I mean, you make it seem like you're a weak person.
I am. What is
Okay,
his old
mentally,
deadlift?
yes.
What?
He's asking what was your old deadlift then?
I don't know, man. I don't want to make up a number. I honestly don't remember.
Okay. All right, since we're moving away from the Emmy nomination stuff, last thing on here, the Area 51 raid, dude. So what? Can you guys fill me in? All I know is that somebody somewhere said they're gonna storm Area 51.
They had an event set up.
What do you mean
on Facebook? You know how you set up an event on Facebook?
There's a Facebook event?
Yes.
There was, yeah.
1.1 million people.
No, there's no way.
1.1 million people said they were they were down to do this.
That's the
and get this. I don't know if it was the person who made the event, but somebody was like, they can't catch us all, and we should be able to get in there if we all run like Naruto.
I sent you the link in your chat.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah, there were over 1.3 million who signed up that said they were going, and another 1 million on standby that were ready to go too.
This made it on like the local news or some. I don't remember where, but
and then like all these, like every Marvel person said that they're gonna go. Elon Musk, Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Okay, wait, stop. Quote, we will all meet up at the Area 51 Alien Center tourist attraction and coordinate our entry. If we Naruto run, we can move faster than their bullets.
Yeah.
Let's see them aliens. End quote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I want them to go. I want them to get shot at and we're done with them.
The whole thing's a joke. Like, it was never actually going to happen. If you scroll down a little bit more, it's a fake thing. But the memes are very real, and it was absolutely
thank you.
Absolutely hilarious.
Someone in our memes put in here, and like they put in a meme that says the U.S. Army can shoot you if you try to break into Area 51, and that's gonna lead to some good memes. So go ahead, lads. Yes, go ahead, go storm Area 51, dude. That's gonna go great for everyone. ADLR so Jordan says, no offense, but this could be a Russian intelligence operation. Yo, that's actually legit real. Like, it's like, oh, let's see if a bunch of Americans can just go and get themselves killed. After they found out the Russians were behind the Seth Rich conspiracy, I wouldn't put anything past them. That's big brain right there. Am I using that Twitch term correctly there? That's big brain. Brian, you're the spokesperson on hip.
What? Big brain's not the biggest. There's galaxy brain.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. I didn't know there was levels.
Yeah, stay woke, dude.
I can't. That's my problem. I'm always sleeping.
That's why I don't sleep, because I'm trying to stay woke.
Oh, okay. Okay. A little CC on the beat.
Yeah. Like, on the one hand, I was really hoping that it was real and that people were going to actually try this and then maybe get something out of it. But on the other hand, I knew if they did try it, they were just all going to get mowed down.
Yeah, like the first image in that article you sent me is nothing but flat. Like, you think people are going to miss shots in that? There's nothing to hide behind.
Yeah,
hold the
it's
guy in
just
front
an
of you
open
up.
area.
Nah, dude. So it's
but,
just a meme then. No one's actually gonna freaking
it's just
show up.
It's just a meme at this point.
Okay.
But the
There's
first thing I saw about it was a buddy of mine posted a picture of some dude on the back of a Humvee with like a Gatling gun, mounted to the top, and it says laughs in 3,000 rounds per second or minute or whatever it was.
3,000 rounds per second.
per minute,
I think is what it's supposed to be.
That sounds like the heavy Meet the Heavy video.
Yeah.
This is Sasha.
Can I mean, that one dude could take out literally everybody before they got anywhere close.
It's not even take out. Those bullets would rip them apart. It's not like little 9mm guns. No, it would be.
The one bullet would probably kill like 30 people.
Exactly. It would shred through people, dude. No.
That's when you practice your deadlifts.
Oh my god. Russians are also behind the anti-vax movement in the U.S. Jeez, man, that's some conspiracies right there.
I feel like anybody who is anti-vax, willingly anti-vax, should just have their kids taken away and they should be thrown in jail because they are so worthless.
He says he said it's not a conspiracy. Man, you're out here right now because you sound very convinced. I don't know anything what's happening in the what's happening around me. So I'm talking about cybernetic enhancements. So you know how far off I am. So this man sent me a link. It was just a bunch of letters. Is this safe? Oh, .gov. It has to be safe.
No.
Weaponized health communication. Twitter bots and Russian trolls amplify the vaccine debate. I can see that. With Twitter bots igniting a bunch of retweets and saying funny memes just so people can get behind it. I can see that. Data collection, analysis. This is too much to read right now, but I mean, he shared it in the chat for people who want to read it. Why is it? Okay. Okay, so I thought it was like a legit, hey, people are doing that too. NBC News has some stuff on there. Oh my god, the gases are coming.
Oh Lord.
I stopped it. You saw me? It was burps, not farts.
Until you vomits now.
Yo, now I'm gonna vomit on stream. Oh my god. So today I watched the H3 podcast, right? Or listened to it. This I had to bring up the video to watch because what I was hearing, Chris D'Elia is the guest in this episode, right? But Ethan from H3 puts up a video for him to show Chris D'Elia, right? And it's a man trying not to vomit during an interview.
Why was he trying not to vomit?
Yeah, I don't know. He was probably very nervous, and
hungover or something.
But no, it's not. It's like a political person with a timer, and I guess it's one of those shows where they have 4 minutes to talk about something political or something, and he's speaking, and there's near the end he holds it in, but then they cut over. He swallows the vomit and then starts speaking again. It's a different language. And I had to replay that.
The fuck?
I'm gonna link it if I can find it. Hold on.
It's a video?
I'm just imagining this becomes a Japanese game show.
Oh my god, dude. Give me a sec. Let me see if I can find it. What was it? Swallows vomit. That's all I got. And keeps talking? Maybe? Hold on.
Something bad's
yes,
gonna come up
here
with
it
that.
is. Can I put this on the video? Hold on. Did I fix this? Can I put this on here? Yes, I can. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on because you guys need to hear this.
It's not in English?
No, he's speaking a different language. So hold on. I'm gonna do that at the minute mark. Oh, hold on. Sorry.
It's not a problem.
Let me show everybody here. Got it.
I can solve with the magic wand, but
Vaikea kysymys, joo. Se on
it's difficult.
Joo. Sitten vielä tämmöinen, sä puhut
Tätä
siitä, että
Bill
provinssille pitää antaa itsemääräämisoikeus. Mitä sä tarkoitat sillä?
Provinssien sitä, että niin provinssin itsemääräämisoikeus on oltava pyhä sikäli, että jos
And it's at first when I started watching,
Kansanäänestyksen kautta on huomattavasti, tai se provinssin asukkailla oikeus.
you can see he started to start struggling here.
Itsenäisyyteen,
Mitä ne provinssit tässä tapauksessa on?
maakuntia, itsehallinto-alueita.
Tarkoittaa, olisiko Suomi niinku
Oh,
provinssi vai
and there we go. It's starting.
useampia provinsseja sisällä?
Suomi ei ole provinssi, vaan tämänhetkiset.
And then it gets really bad.
They did that quick camera cut.
But wait, he does it really quick here. He can't stop it.
Eli ikään
So he does what?
lisävaltaa.
No, but it.
Ja kansanäänestys lisää.
Wow! Okay, that's disgusting. I don't want to see that. That's nasty. That means that joke was in his mouth, bro. That joke was in his mouth and he swallowed it back there. That's disgusting, man. Oh. God.
It looked like he was about to fucking erupt. Oh my god, man.
Yeah, but hold on. Yeah, but hold on.
What are you doing, man?
Hold on. Play this.
Why? Right, can I actually play this on here or no?
Yeah.
What is your? Oh my god! Hold on. What did you send? Where did you send this?
Gross. Send it to the podcast call.
Oh my god! For the okay. I guess we're just watching vomit fucking video. I haven't even showed the stream yet. Oh my god. Okay. Give me a sec. Let me switch over. Oh, I did. It was on stream. Let me play it again. Give me a sec. Oh my god, dude. Do we need to hear this? Hold on.
Yeah.
Why is it reversed?
That's disgusting, man.
All right. I'm sorry for those with the. But yeah, that dude, I saw it today because I was listening to the podcast. And he said he was going to show a video of a guy, like, almost about to vomit. I'm like, I have to see this. And that was just really, like, at that last second random, if it was me, I would have just vomited everywhere.
Well, you know you would.
Yeah,
Because you have no willpower.
Exactly.
You gotta learn to just swallow that stuff and keep moving.
This dude.
Culver says, "Hey, Grandma, want some leftover spaghetti?" That reminds me of my booger milk thing with Grandma. Oh my god! All right, people. That's it for news. Is there any games coming out this week? Oh,
Yeah.
that was a good laugh.
Ultimate Alliance.
Oh yes, Ultimate Alliance comes out this week. And I think that's all that I care about on this list right now. Nightcall? Oh, yeah, I don't know what Nightcall is. So yeah, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 comes out this week. And movies. Do we have anything in the movies coming out this? Oh, The Lion King comes out this weekend. So yeah, The Lion King. And I guess
Apparently it was muted.
who's muted?
Mm-hmm.
I was.
Oh wow, what's going on?
I asked if it's a little late now, but I asked a little bit earlier if that guy was watching or if that was a reaction video to Two Girls One Cup.
Oh, it might have been. That's actually like, I'm surprised that is not like a reaction gif right now. Like before when I was watching it on the H3 podcast, I didn't hear, like this time I heard the vomit get in his mouth. Does that make sense? Because before I just saw him react and did like the him trying to hold it in, but now I heard it as if it was like coming out. And he held it in, dude. And he just kept talking. That man is... Poor woman. If that were me, dude, that would have been all over the floor, dude.
I would have been laughing.
Oh, my goodness.
If he would have just let it out, I wouldn't be able to keep going because I would have laughed.
Like, it didn't show her reaction either. There's no way she kept... Like, there must have been, like, a quick reaction of her going, oh, shit, he's going to vomit on me. Oh, man.
Yeah, it was like she didn't even care.
Professional right there. Nas releases the Lost Tapes this week. Sum 41 sounds familiar. I think that's like a rock band, right? I might be an idiot, and that might be like Christian music or some shit with like orchestral stuff. Doesn't say. Okay, we're moving on.
You didn't say.
That's all I know on here. Beyonce, The Lion King. I guess for
It's
the.
pronounced Beyonce.
I'm gonna say Beyonce, and if she wants to correct me, she can call me.
No, it's actually Beyonce, but I like
Okay.
saying Beyonce.
You would.
I'm listening to the Nas one day of, so
Yeah, same here. Hopefully, it's pretty good.
So you guys getting Borderlands 3 when it launches?
I am.
So here's my predicament.
He's gonna get it, and he's
I'm
gonna
gonna get
a
it. I
second time
just-
for Stadia.
That's my thing, because it's coming out on Stadia. So I don't know whether
Nobody gives a shit about Stadia, dude.
I don't have enough
Nobody.
time to tell you how wrong you are. Second, because I don't want to get it on Epic, because I have the other two games on Steam, but I don't want to wait till February to get it. So I might have to just bite the bullet and get it on Epic because I'm an idiot and I just want to shoot and loot.
Anthony, see,
Or I
this
can
is
wait
where
till
you-
Stadia and I don't have to support Epic and I can just
This
get
is why you're not
Borderlands
woke
3
yet,
on
You're
there.
still
Anthony.
supporting Epic regardless.
This is why
No,
you're
I'm
not
not.
woke yet right now. This
How
is
are
why
you
you're
not
woke
supporting
yet.
Epic?
This is why you're not woke yet, Anthony.
All right,
alright?
go ahead, Brian, so I can explain myself.
Stadia comes out near the end of this year, right? Like November or whatever.
November,
For
yes.
if you get the founders thing, which you got,
Yes.
comes with 3 months, whatever game you want to play, right?
No.
The game, yeah, the 3 month of you get to
Pass?
play whatever.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
just if you get that's the PS Plus thing. Borderlands 3 is not going to be on that.
That you know of.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Boom, you get it free on Stadia and you get it on Epic.
It's not going to be on there.
You don't even know anything.
Okay. And I'm not supporting Epic because I'm not buying it on their store. If I get it on Stadia, I'm supporting Google there, not Epic.
Ooh.
Buying the game period still supports Epic, regardless of how
No.
you get it.
And how do you figure that?
They're getting paid one way or the other. Like it.
If you
the
buy it
license
on
gets
their
sold to.
Oh, technically,
You're
yes.
not-
The Unreal Engine, yes, I'm supporting Epic. Then you're right. But I'm buying it on Google Stadia does not support the Epic. Money goes to Google there, not to Epic.
Google still buys it from. That's how it works. They buy it from.
No, my guy, Stadia has its own platform. It's not a PC running on your stuff. It's its own thing. It doesn't launch Epic games and then you hit play and then you're playing it on there. It just loads the game.
Where do they get the game from?
It's
Gearbox.
running on their What?
Epic didn't make Borderlands.
They made the Unreal Engine that the Gearbox uses to make Borderlands.
Yeah. Okay. I was.
What game are you
totally
thinking we're talking about?
I have no idea.
If I buy it, but I'm probably gonna end up biting the bullet and buying it on Epic because I love
You're a pussy.
Borderlands. Yeah, because I need that. It's like I need to inject it. You know what I'm saying? I need to get
streamline the coke.
Yeah. So most likely, yeah, I might get it day of. I might save up and just get it so we can all play. I don't want to. I want to wait to the Stadia one, but we'll see.
Pussy.
I mean, yeah.
Did they say Cyberpunk's on Stadia yet? Because if I have the option of not having to basically rebuild my whole computer to run that on low, then I'm gonna do it on Stadia.
I guess this is a PSA to the people who are getting Cyberpunk 2077 on PC. Make sure to buy it from GOG. That is CD Projekt Red's store. So if you buy it from them, all the money you spend on that is going straight to them. If you buy it on GOG. So if
I
you
think
want,
it's
if
a
you're
little
into,
cheaper on there.
it is it?
I think I could be lying.
So yeah, PSA to the people who are buying Cyberpunk 2077 on PC, please buy it on GOG, because that's their store, and that means all the cash is going straight to them.
Really?
Yeah. Which, I mean, I'm assuming everyone wants support.
On their website, you said?
Well, yeah, it's their website, and they also have like a launcher and stuff that you optionally have to have. You can just download the game outright and not have to worry about Steam loading up. You can just run Cyberpunk. That's their motto. It's like they want DRM free everything.
You're DRM free.
Ooh.
Cobra says will be Steam for me. Oh, you're gonna wait till February? I mean, it's not like you're gonna miss out on much. If you play Borderlands 1 and 2, I'm sure it's the same, but it just handles differently. Like they added a bunch of quality of life stuff. So I'm sure you'll be fine. And you have the Division 2. Like, I'm not saying it's the same game, but you got your looter shooter there.
I'm basically Magneto when it comes to spoilers, where I can attract them to me without wanting to. So that's why I need to get this game as soon as possible.
Oh, Cobra's saying Cyberpunk. Oh, okay. You don't want to get another launcher. That's also another thing. Well, you don't have to. You don't need another launcher. You can just install it and then add your own. No, I guess no. You're right. If you're stuck with not stuck. If you like the Steam ecosystem where it updates and the achievements they added achievements to GOG now.
Oh.
But the auto update stuff because GOG, unless you have GOG Galaxy running, you'd have to update it yourself. So I can see why Cyberpunk would be best for like the Steam platform. You can just get that thing updated and whatnot.
I just need to figure out if I'm going to be able to upgrade my computer before. When does it come out? Is it April or February?
It's April because Randall's like, it's my birthday present from CD Projekt Red.
I mean, yeah, they earned my support with the 2 Witcher games they released, and Gwent as its own game is really fun. They have my money.
April's been turning out to be pretty good for me. This April just passed.
And you got Endgame. Last April was Infinity War. This year was Endgame. Next year, Cyberpunk.
Nothing comes out on my birthday because it's after Christmas, and they want things to be sold for Christmas.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, on yours, you get really great sales, so you can get a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but $0 doesn't really do anything for me.
Oh, Cobra's set. He says by then I should have the Ryzen 9 or so, and he already has the RTX 2070. Oh, dude, yeah. You definitely don't need a Ryzen 9 to play Cyberpunk. You'd be fine with a Ryzen 7, dude. Unless you're gonna stream it with CPU encoding, then maybe you'll need the 9. But you can probably get away with just a Ryzen 7, dude. Oh man. But I also have a virtual box running. Ooh, okay. Yeah, then you might need the extra course if you're gonna separate.
If you have an SLI setup, you can set one of the graphics cards to exclusively handle stream encoding.
If you want, yeah.
I think that's goals then for when I spend my post-divorce money on my computer.
I wouldn't spend it on a graphics card.
No, at this point, I probably have to upgrade everything, especially the CPU first, because CPU, with the more plugins and the more audio I'm using at once, the heavier toll is on my CPU, and mine came out before Henry Ford made the first T model. So.
Oh, okay.
You gotta start selling blood, dude. Get that extra money on the side.
I'm dead, dude.
Oh, I didn't say yours. I said you gotta start selling blood.
Yeah, like you. Kelsey's trying to tell you without incriminating himself, but there's other blood out there.
Anthony, let me see if this knife is sharp.
Okay. Zordan says the AMD cards look promising. I haven't looked into the AMD GPUs. I saw that the CPU came out recently, and it's causing quite the wave of performance. Intel, like to the point where Intel needs to up their game, but I haven't delved into numbers yet. And the new GPUs, I think, came out too, right? The 5800 or is it the 5800, 58 or 5700 XT or whatever it is? I still like AMD because they are more power efficient. I'll take your word for it. Actually, no, I'm a liar. I have an AMD in my living room PC. But it's an old one, dude. It's a 290X.
The new Ryzen series is coming out too. The 3700 or whatever.
Yeah, I think that came out. There's like last week.
Is it out?
I think so. Because I've seen reviews everywhere and everyone's saying, freaking buy this because it's great. So I'm like, shoot. Next build I make, I might do that.
Yeah,
it came out on the 7th of July. Okay.
I have the 2700X and I love it. And the 3700X is supposed to be another huge jump.
Yeah, it is. From what I've seen in the benchmarks, dude.
Apparently they have a 3900X.
I don't think that's out yet. I don't think so. But don't quote me. I don't remember.
12
Randall and I are
cores.
just sitting here not knowing what the hell's going on. We're just like, oh yeah, what's the 0 to 60 though?
It's pretty quick. 0 to 60 is really quick. It just goes from 0 to 60 instantaneously because it's electricity. Anyway, Cyberpunk 2077. Yeah, if you're getting it, get it on GOG if you can, or if you want, if you want all the cash going to CD Projekt Red. And I think that's it, fellas. Sweet. I guess it's not nice and short and sweet because we're already at an hour and 30. But anything you guys want to plug? What you guys doing this week? I guess what are you guys doing this week, and we'll go to the plugs afterwards. I guess both is the same thing. Randall, what you doing? That's why you're smiling at your phone, which means you're definitely not paying attention.
No, I started smiling because I knew that as soon as you got to me, then Kelsey was gonna have something smart to say.
Oh snap! Like what?
What?
Go ahead,
What's
Kelsey.
smart?
Because last week you impersonated him. Remember?
Yeah.
You're like,
It's
oh,
been like
nothing.
3 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
So go ahead. Why don't you tell them what I'm doing this week?
I don't know what the fuck you're doing. Why don't you tell them?
Apparently, you said it for 2 straight weeks.
Cobra says you're trying to learn the vomit trick.
Besides work, I'm just gonna try to work on my own stuff as usual. I have gig stuff to work on, so.
Oh, as long as it hasn't turned into terabytes, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Doesn't he want more space though?
I don't know. Hey, you didn't tell him you got new hardware on your computer, Randall.
And a new phone, showed off.
Yeah, and he finally switched. Oh my god, we almost went through an episode. He thought he could slide that through, and I'm looking right at it. So he's finally got rid of his mosaic garbage he had before.
Hey man, my phone still worked.
Oh yeah, you want to show him the tape you put on the button?
It still worked.
You can, since you're not using it as your main phone, you can use the camera if it still works and then you can be in your room and not have to set up your chair out here.
That's very good. That's a good point.
The problem with that phone is that it has a mind of its own, so it probably like take 50,000 pictures and open up a bunch of apps and delete some stuff while I'm not touching it. So.
Link all your special videos to the browser site.
Yeah, Pornhub.com/RandyCam.
What about your tablet, Randall?
So Randall, when are you gonna start streaming?
I don't know.
At least we got an answer that time.
That's true. He usually just smiles at the camera and thinks of ignoring it. Brian, what you doing this week?
What am I doing? What's today? Tuesday?
Cobra says in before that channel actually exists.
I don't know what time I'll be back home tomorrow because I have an interview.
Okay.
So after that, I'll probably stream. What else stream? I don't know. Thursday. I'd probably stream what I'm gonna stream.
I don't know.
I don't know. Dude.
I mean, we can finish up Borderlands if you want tomorrow.
This is 150 or 200K a year job.
None of those. So it's good.
Maybe divide the 150 over 200.
Yeah, by K, maybe they'll let me eat a carrot in their presence. And then Friday, I'll probably stream. What I'm gonna stream? I don't know what I'm gonna stream.
Okay.
I think that's probably it. Yeah, I don't know.
All right, Kelsey, what you got?
This week, we're doing a collaboration week at work, and so I'm working with some people that are flying in from out of town. Supposed to be working late, I think tomorrow and Thursday, but not entirely sure yet. But other than that, I'm not really doing much.
Okay. Myself, probably. I don't know. I'm torn. I don't know if I should just finish up Shovel Knight, recording and editing that, because I think I'm halfway through it, or I should just save that for another time. I have free time on the weekend.
That's what I'm doing on Friday. We're playing Ultimate Alliance, right, dude?
I haven't bought it yet. I don't know when we're buying that, but we're definitely gonna do a recording of that. Hopefully, we have our players here. We'll see. I asked if Janiana wants to join, and there's a bunch of female characters she can play. Ryan, did you freeze? No, he didn't freeze.
I'm here. Dude.
Okay. Actually, she probably won't even pick a female character. She probably pick Captain America. But we need. You said that it works for each Joy-Con as a separate.
I don't remember, but it should because they all played together on the same console.
Okay. So yeah, that'll probably be our players here. And if Randall wants to play, that'll be 4. But if
He doesn't
not, we
get an
have to
option.
a 4th. Okay,
I
cool.
heard he said he's gonna steal one of my favorite characters in the whole comic universe. So
What game is this?
Marvel Ultimate
Slade.
Alliance 3. It's like a Marvel version of. It's a Diablo Lite with Marvel characters. It's almost like Marvel Heroes, but a more
you owned
arcadey.
one of them for PS2. You had Ultimate Alliance 2. You let me borrow it, but it literally looked like something. It looked like ET on the Atari, and I was like, I don't want to play this.
Okay, Brian, that's quite the stretch.
That's how it looked. Everything looked stretched.
All right. So yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna get that. We'll definitely probably do a recording of that. We probably won't stream that.
Have you gotten Crash Bandicoot?
Not yet. I want to get that too, man. The remake of the Crash Team Racing.
There's
Damn, I want to get that too.
customization, dude.
Yeah, and they added a battle pass with more cosmetics.
And
I
there's
was
a
thinking
free
about grabbing
pass.
Yeah, I wanted to get it too. I want to get it on PS4.
It's on sale on Switch currently. I think it's like $10 cheaper. I don't know.
That'll definitely be a good game to like split screen and just have a blast.
So I might have to break down eventually and get a PS4 or 5 or whatever.
for what
the fuck
game?
It is.
What a
The
conformist.
Final Fantasy 7.
I thought
The remake.
that's an exclusive?
It's an according to Sony, it's an exclusive for PlayStation. Because Xbox had tweeted, or somebody had tweeted out about it,
That it's coming out on Xbox?
that making it seem like it was coming out on Xbox, and then people were getting hyped up, spreading a whole bunch of false information, and Sony had to release a statement saying, no, we're not actually releasing this for the Xbox. It's going to be a PlayStation exclusive, and that there
Okay.
wasn't any plans to release
PC?
it for any other platform.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say if they didn't say if they said console exclusive, there was a chance it's still gonna be on PC. But if you're saying it's just nothing, it's just gonna be a PS4 exclusive, then we're fucked. Damn, I thought that was coming on PC.
I thought so too.
Same.
I thought it was gonna be PS4 and PC because they usually do console exclusive. So like Sony will just have it on their console and then you can buy it on PS4.
There's always a chance
Or,
it's
I
a
mean,
timed
PC.
exclusive thing. And
But-
at Square usually, I wouldn't say usually, but they've seemed to port to PC like months later because 15 came out on consoles first, and then they put it onto PC.
That's why I was under the impression that maybe later on it might come out on PC.
Yeah,
That's messed up.
Square Enix has said that there are no plans for Final Fantasy VII Remake to release on any console aside from PS4. In a statement to IGN, Square Enix said, as previously announced, FF7 Remake will be released for the PlayStation 4 on March 3rd, 2020. We have no plans for other platforms.
You might
Sounds
want to hold
hard
off.
no,
Yeah,
though.
I would hold off instead of buying a whole system for this. They might snake their way into PC.
I mean, if I ended up getting it, then I would just get God of War and
Oh yes,
whatever else there is.
yes, God of War,
God of War,
Spider-Man, and fucking Spider-Man.
Oh, and then
Here we go.
The Last of Us 2, so I can leave that in its packaging.
Don't bother buying that game. Like, I know you're supposed to support Naughty Dog. You didn't play the first one. Don't buy the second one. My goodness. All right. That's about it, I think. I don't know if whether or not we'll stream Borderlands this week to see if we can finish that DLC
You
or
tell me, Jack.
or if I just buckle down and finish Shovel Knight and then edit and upload all that stuff. My playthrough of Katana ZERO is going up every night at 8 p.m. this week and next week. The finale for that is going to be next Friday at 8 p.m. If you're trying to binge watch it, I guess wait till next Friday at 8 p.m. Cobra says, get Horizon Zero Dawn. Anthony can tell you all about the log piles. I hated that trial. Okay, I already said like that. I'm gonna say one more time. There's a trial where you have to like, there's log piles set up on like hills and stuff, and one of the trials is you have to knock over some of the robot, some of the enemies with it. So you have to time but they're dynamic. They're just walking around like normal NPCs. So you have to like pull the stupid log piles on top of them in a certain amount of time, and it was bullshit. It was straight bullshit.
I got golds on everything, so.
Brian says taking damage makes you go berserk and do more damage according to him. Yeah, dude, that's how. I mean, I beat it.
You can't let the game win.
Yeah, when it hits me, I try to hit it harder, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you do.
I
Gotta
thought you
hit
can
it
do
harder.
I thought you can do the quote. Every time I try to hit, I get hit.
Yeah, dude.
I can't hit because every time I try to hit, I get hit.
Yeah, that's what I want the game to feel. Cobra says the log piles ended like 1 feet from the enemies almost every time. They would like slope. They like roll down the hill, and right as it's about to touch the leg of one of those things, it's like, no, I'm good. And then the thing looks at it, it's like, whew, that could have been nasty. And then just keep walking. And I'm like, oh, well, that was a waste of time. But actually, Horizon Zero Dawn is actually pretty fun. You might like that. Open world.
Oh no, that game looks awesome. I think that game would be a lot of fun to play.
Play pussy.
Okay. But on that note, this has been episode 55 of the ADLR Podcast. You can support us at patreon.com/ADLRplays or donate to Extra Life at extralife.adlrplays.com, where the proceeds go to the Arnold Palmer Hospital for Children, located here in Orlando. You can request topics at topics@adlrplays.com, or where you can submit a topic for us to talk about in future episodes. That's about it, people. This has been, again, the ADLR Podcast, episode 55. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Ciao.